Drop it there if you like it. Scariff.
Final appeals in the disaster.
Hello, you're very welcome here to Ogonnelloe Park in Sixmilebridge for the replay of the Minor B Championship final between Sixmilebridge of Broadford and Scariff Ogonnelloe. We're joined in commentary today as always by Pat McNamara. Our guest analyst today is our Ireland winning manager from Scariff Community College is Shawnee McNamara. Pat and Shawnee, you're welcome. Pat, I know we're standing for the national anthem, but you'll give us the teams.
Second over here. Scariff Ogonnelloe in goals Will Kavanagh, for backline Jack Mason, Adam Sheedy and Seamus McCall. The half backline is Cian Miles, who was in for the injured Owen Grady, Cian Miles, Liam Hart and Ty Kavanagh. Liam Hart returning from a concussion. Midfield, Keelan Hart and Noah Sheedy. Forward is Patrick Ryan. Matt Rogers is named number 14, couple place at the forward, and Anthony Hellman, and the full forward line of Garrod Sheedy, Sean O'Sheedy and Shane Kavanagh. The Broadford Lions team in goal, James Mason, full backline of James Hannon, Evan Connolly and Neil McNamara, half backline Dan McNamara, Cian Crimmins and Mike Ross, centre field Conor Freeman and Garland, half forward line Cian Murphy and Owen Powell and David Boland, and full forward line James Ryan, Alan William, Shane Quinn Truth.
Yeah, indeed, and Shawnee, look at as the teams take up their positions, a draw the last a tight affair. Are you expecting much of the same today, Shawnee?
Same today, Leo, but I suppose conditions are a lot better and the wind's straight down the pitch, so I think Broadford can have it in the first half. By the look of it, they need to be ahead at half time, maybe more scores than that.
Yeah, indeed, and Rory Hickey is the man in the middle today. As Shawnee McNamara said, pitching absolutely perfect condition here. William Kavanagh, the Scariff goal, Scariff Ogonnelloe goalie, defending the goals at Kim Murray, and the game is turning, and the ball is with number 11. The number 11 is Owen Power, and the ball breaks out to the wing back. The wing back is Darren McNamara, and then Shawnee with no well better played on the Scariff Community College team, and it's a free, nearly free for Broadford. Smith O'Brien's here. Going to be taken by the centre back. The centre back is Cian Crimmins, the man who played intermediate hurling early on this year for Broadford. Scariff Ogonnelloe, or Broadford Kilnoo defending the goals at the national school in the field. Free for Crimmins. Right in the middle of the field, about 20 yards in from the sideline here from our competition. Crimmins strikes it. This is a good ball from Crimmins, but there's a 10 that has gone to the right hand side and gone wide. But the score remains. There's still no score yet here in Ogonnelloe Park at Sixmilebridge. And William Kavanagh, another member of the Scariff Community College All Ireland winning team, had a man in the match performance. That's how they play puck out from Kavanagh, finds it right down to the half hour in the ball. Up goal. Going straight over the Ryan with a shot for Scariff, and that's a great shot for Scariff. I think from that side to the one thing, Shawnee, you saw yourself with the school team, direct rules, you can't beat it.
Yeah, Patrick Ryan with that score, and a few more of them need to step up today. Mark got 10 points to last, set up the goals, so that's a good start for Patrick Ryan.
Yeah, great puck out from Kavanagh down to have a Patrick Ryan. Another man that unfortunately missed out Ireland College as well, through suspension, but played a significant part in getting there. The ball is there with Keelan Hart again. A young Prairie Promise and young player for Scariff Ogonnelloe. The ball is in there. Who is it? It's number 7, is it Adam Sheedy? Adam Sheedy gets the ball. Ryan follows him back in his own back line. Looking at the ball comes out the wing. It's coming for Henlon. Henlon breaks down, and the ball gets away from Gavin McNamara. Henlon and McNamara would know one another quite well. The ball goes back to Crimmins to take it back. Crimmins. There's an intensity about Scariff Ogonnelloe here today. Everyone who says team driven. The ball comes out to Harting, and the ball goes in towards the square. In towards the number 12. The number 12 is Sean O'Sheedy. Sean O'Sheedy gets the ball. He passed off to Henlon. Henlon gets the ball, trying to find the ball. But the ball is picked up by the wing back. The wing back. The man who was central to one of the pivotal members of the Clare under-17 team, and free for Clemens again. Clemens over decades with the last ball, strikes a low ball down the field. This ball is going to be cut out, and the ball is cut out by the Scariff man. The Scariff man is in the middle of the field. It's Kavanagh trying to come away for Scariff, gets the ball. Ryan trying to get it, and the temperatures have upped significantly here. The ball is out, and the ball is out with Rogers. Rogers out from his forward position. Gets the ball in towards the corner. The corner is Shane Kavanagh. Another Kavanagh is Ty Kavanagh. I'll get over Sheedy, a lovely striker in Sheedy. Gets the ball, but the ball is blocked inside by Mason. And Mason cleared out the field, out towards the wing forward. They go towards Keane McQueen. Nice player. Keane McQueen turns and strikes the well in towards the middle, in towards Power. Davy Power, ball knocked away by the centre back Liam Hart. Good to see Liam Hart back in action. And the ball comes out, and Power drives it down the field, down towards the corner, looking for the corner forward of Shane Quinn Chule. But the ball is at McCall, it's at Seamus McCall, a tidy defender trying to get the ball out. If James Vaughan is in that corner, sorry, but Shawnee Mac fighting out. I tell you, Shawnee with the eagle-eyed teacher would be well there to spot these days. The ball comes out to Power in the middle of the field. Strikes out, gets the ball in, going in towards the corner, and the ball is in, and his Willie Kavanagh comes out from his goal. Kavanagh strikes that ball, not the best of a clearance, comes out to number 10. Number 10 is Mulqueen. Is Mulqueen going to put it over? I tell you, the ball is travelling. But it's gone to the right hand side and gone wide, and it's back to Mara. 20 is changed, but Scariff have gone long with the early advantage.
But you know both of the teams probably I draw the last day because of the problem. And that's exactly what both teams are done. The feature so far is the good tackling with the super point for right to start the was textbook. And
a great puck out from Kavanagh, goes straight through to Rogers. Is Rogers going to go himself? Rogers trying to break through the thing, passes the ball off by the fullback by Evan Connolly. Evan Connolly gets the ball goes out to Davy Boland, a quick delivery. In towards the corner, in towards Vaughan. Is it Vaughan comes across on this occasion? Yeah, Vaughan, nice pick up from Vaughan, gets the ball back to Mulqueen. Mulqueen gets inside the challenge to Keane Miles. It's a lovely score from Keane Mulqueen. And Shawnee Mac, look at that one. Mac might have been his off. I know the top players will always go for the green flag, but maybe he would have been his off tip on that one over the bar.
Yeah, then I'd say he was in two minds whether to shoot himself or give it a pass, and by the time he made up his mind, the road sheet was covered again, so maybe he find the best option.
And the puck out from Kavanagh. Kavanagh getting great into his puck out. But I tell you, Rogers is going to make up for this, and here comes Rogers. I tell you, he does no delay on this one. He strikes it. And a shot, and that's a marvellous score from Mark Rogers. I tell you, he might have missed the last shot. And as we're talking about Mark Rogers, we say congratulations to Marion Rogers, and of course to Michael, but Marion who gave birth to a baby girl during the week festivals from Michael. I tell you, from their loving husband. I tell you, yeah, Mike, the Camogie team looking good for 14 or 15 years time, and the ball is pucked out by James Mason. Gets the ball down towards Boland. Boland strikes off his left hand side across the goal, and the score remains. It's Scariff have done their 2 points. Broadford, Sweden O'Brien's 1 point, and Shane Kavanagh, Willie Kavanagh, in no particular hurry to take this puck out. The clock is just ticking on 5 minutes. We have 2 stopwatches here. I tell you, the scoreboard normally, when you look here in O'Garney Park, the scoreboard, the time, the clock is not operational there normally. Kavanagh, great things, gets the ball out, looking for Anthony Hennan, but the ball breaks down, picked up in the midfield by Conor Phelan, and Phelan is he going to deliver this ball, gets a quick ball in, looking for the full forward, but the ball comes out to James Vaughan and tidy, but McCall does well. McCall, who had a very good game, gets the ball, and he's clipped, okay by the corner back to McCall. They were looking there for Darragh Whelan, who was lined out a digital player to bring a big physical presence, and a free going to be taken 40 yards out from the Scariff going to goal, and Willie Kavanagh, the goalkeeper, making his way out. And I see Ty Kavanagh bringing the ball up about 10 yards behind Rory Hickey's back. I don't know, has Rory, yes, he has spots, and he's sending Willie back. I tell you, they've done some cute tricks in that Scariff Community College in the last 12 months, and here comes Willie Kavanagh. Willie Kavanagh going puck and going taking this free. Where's he going to go? He'll be looking down directly down at Mark Rogers. This is going to go straight down and land on the edge of the square, and Kavanagh gets to the free. He lands just outside the square, but the ball is caught by Ryan. Ryan does well. A shot from Patrick Ryan. But a poor bit from Patrick Ryan. Maybe better off recycling. Great catch down, but the ball goes out as James Mason lets the ball go out to the left to go right. They're looking for the big puck out from Broadford. Mason takes his time, especially the better half the fella. Gets good dents in the puck out down here on top of Keane and Keane Miles. Great catch by the centre back. Have to miss the game last week. Was a big loss to Scariff. good to see him back in. The ball is getting into Shane Kavanagh. Shane Kavanagh forward in McNamara. And McNamara, good play by Scariff Ogonnelloe. Good to see Liam Hart back in the Scariff Ogonnelloe team.
Fantastic to see Hart with a 5 catch there, and another feature of the game so far, the Patrick Ryan in the air, definitely outstanding, and the ball that he caught Liam from the field there, made it just the wrong side, fell to his left hand side, and he didn't get the same stroke as he would have probably off his right hand side, but it's the right thing into the side, but in the air, Scariff, lording at the moment, especially Hart Ryan, and maybe Roger on at the wall. Other player interestingly is James Paul Convac, looks like a tidy efficient fellow as well, so at the moment Scariff is very, very happy playing, then against Scariff Ogonnelloe, this breeze, long way to go for what we'll check it, 7 minutes.
And Nat Rogers with the free, and that's a lovely strike from Rogers just on to the right hand side. Unfortunately gone wide. I thought he used to be Pat. You'd always never forget it, and you never forget the route, you never forget the cornerback. James Mason pops out this ball for Broadford. Sixmilebridge goes down the middle looking for the centre forward. The centre forward is Power coming onto the ball, but is it Ty Kavanagh trying to get the ball out? The ball is there with Paddy Donlan, the man from St. George's and Tulla gets the ball back to Owen Power. Trying to get away, trying to take, and Patrick Ryan, and there's a bit of afters there, but Johnny, look at, we're in the early stages here. How do you see the game panning out at the moment?
Yeah, I think Scariff have enough settled better against the breeze. They probably learned that to put in a good first 10 or 15 minutes and be still in the game, and they're actually ahead. And just on the last long range free, Patrick Ryan's chance, the minute they got it. Ron and Corey was telling Sean O'Sheedy out to the wing, Patrick Ryan in full forward just for the long range free, and now he's back out in the wing again. So they're on the line, they're very sharp as well.
Yeah, indeed, and it's a free for Broadford. Sixmilebridge going to be taken by Davy Boland 15 yards in from the Tommy Rory end, about 60 yards out from the Scariff Ogonnelloe goals, and we'll see how Davy, normally a prolific free taker, he's striking off his left hand side and strikes it straight through. There was never any doubt about that. We've level taken here in the game in the park in Sixmilebridge, and really Kevin really walking up behind the goals. His aim is going to tipping on into school on a Monday morning, and here he comes. Who's else going to go with this one? You imagine he'd be looking for Patrick Ryan. Patrick Ryan has stand up, and he's gone in the direction of Patrick Ryan. Patrick Ryan has 100% on catches so far. Is he going to catch another one? But the ball is over, but the wing back that time was Mike Goff, and Goff gives it out to Power. The Killaloo connection, and Power shoots on sight, but strikes it to the right hand side, and on wide. Right to beginning to break up for Broadford to the right.
Yeah, I guess it's tempting to shoot with the breeze. It's a temptation whenever we keep saying every time we commentate, like on the breeze, it's a shoot like that. Mike Goff's again, into the ball actually. Mike Goff, as you expect, go to the great veteran Patrick Ryan when the ball is between them. And Goff as you'd expect from that tournament.
Yeah, indeed, and the puck out from Willie Kavanagh went into the hand of Keelan Hart again, and he was trying to get away. He turned the ball up, and just happened to catch it again. I suppose just not concentrating fully at the time. It's a free for Davy Boland, but right out 70 yards out from the Scariff Ogonnelloe goal. This to put Broadford into the lead here. This podcast brought to you in association with Terry Junior and Scariff, and I tell you, the breeze blowing straight down the field here, well in the favour of Broadford Sixmilebridge, the green and red jerseys here. Scariff Ogonnelloe in their typical traditional light blue jerseys. So here comes Boland, as he wanted to put Broadford Sixmilebridge into the lead. And indeed, there's definitely a tail in this one. You see the umpire moving away, I tell you. So the Scariff got away with that one, and Willie Kavanagh goes short again with this one, and Willie gets it out to Hart. Maybe, when they come off, but it's a chancy thing at times, and the ball comes out, and it comes out to Boland. Boland wants to make him in, tries to take the ball off Ty Kavanagh. Scariff Ogonnelloe maybe pushing things a small bit, maybe, and here comes Boland trying to take on, gets away from Ty Kavanagh, but he's still coming in along the line, and a free in, and Shawnee, look at, I know if you were in charge of Willie, or down with Willie, would you be telling Willie maybe to steady down and go along? What would you be doing?
Yeah, especially the way Martin catching the high ball. I think they got unlucky that he just slipped at the wrong time. That he might have gone short and then gone direct, and Carter was supposed to give a sharp pass in after he slipped.
Yeah, indeed. So it's a free in going to be taken for Davy Boland. Davy Boland missed the last one for Broadford Sixmilebridge, but he's closer to goals this time. But more of an egg, but should be well within his capabilities. Great to see 4 of these Clare teams in a minor B final. I'm just looking at Martin Rogers here, and there's more traffic. You'll see less traffic at the bus station and St. Limerick around it.
Absolutely, the bunch of players like the shelter. The main thing is to keep an eye on Rogers, I suppose. But while Mark probably should have tapped over that chance he had when running through earlier on, we know he's going to feature strongly in the game at some stage and burst into the game. But the tap right in the one so far has caught the eye in the Scariff forward line. Great, as you just mentioned, Bowler tapped his over. Yes, that's over there. As you mentioned, to see it, their team. They have to play for mine 4-4 with various clubs, and also 4 different clubs, and also for the last few weeks of these player teams done these rugby games.
The puck out from William Kavanagh goes astray on this occasion. McNamara, who has tumbled into the game here from the one goal, and the ball goes down the corner. The ball goes into James Mason. James Mason leaves it for Adam Sheedy, and Sheedy, good full back, good hold on this fella, gets the ball up towards the centre back and the midfielder. The midfielder is Conor Phelan, and Broadford begin to take a small bit of a strength hold. The ball comes to Owen Power. Owen Power gets away from Liam Hart. They know one another quite well, and here's Hart trying to break out, and good head pass out, gets the ball out towards Hart again in the middle of the field. Hart again, a good striker, he won't delay around with it, gets the ball up towards that, and the ball comes out towards number 10. The number 10 is Anthony Hanlon trying to get the ball out. It comes out towards, is it Patrick Crotty? Crotty gets the ball across, take a road Chidi, and here comes Shane Kavanagh who got a goal, and there's a trip there, a pull back there by but the referee is around, he pulled back. There was no advantage of cooing there to Scariff Ogonnelloe, but Pat McNamara speaking of cornerbacks, and I think the corner forward was gone, but I tell you one thing, they play a nice foot tackling there in Kilnoan. Number 4, Aidan McNamara, foot tripped, maybe looking to get away with the car, but I tell you one thing, he wasn't going to the corner forward in.
Well, I was expecting him to go around the car there, and he's looking his book all right, maybe noticed the player's name. It was what you call a professional foul, no matter hurling in very amateur sport, but it was certainly a professional foul, and one I certainly wouldn't blame the defender to give it away, and I think that did look not to be on the card, so he can do maybe tackle like that one more time if required.
Yeah, and a free directly in front of the goals here, and you'd expect a player of Mark Rogers' capability. Mark, who is an outstanding talent at every sport he takes, handball, no matter what. He was central to Scariff Community College, winning their All-Ireland Senior C championship last year. He was also probably, I can't understand how this man didn't make the Clare under 17 team of the year, and I suppose it just talks about Shawnee about you have to be playing in Crow Park maybe, but there's no doubt Roger should be on that team.
7-7 from Clare. Fouls for a penalty against Broadford. Crazy decision.
And the puck out comes from James Mason, comes out to Conor Phelan, and Phelan beginning to catch die in the middle of the field, and it's got the Goose has it, number 17. The number 17 is Dara Whelan, but I tell you Adam Sheedy does well. Dogged, I tell you, I think he's dogged. His brothers or his uncles were dogged in the back line for Ogonnelloe at times as well. I tell you, he's following the same tradition, and the ball comes out to Vaughan being tackled by Sheedy, but the ball comes out to the midfielder. The midfielder is Paddy Donlan, and Paddy Donlan, a lovely striker. His father was a notable cornerback, gave great service to Broadford. He's the club chairman at the moment, but I tell you one thing, this Paddy Donlan is one for the future. Puck out coming for Willie Kavanagh. The score is Scariff Ogonnelloe 3 points. Broadford's with Ryan's are in the ascendancy by Cooley and Owen as Willie Kavanagh pucks this ball. 14 minutes gone. I tell you one thing, Kavanagh's getting great. He's looking for Rogers, and the ball comes all the way out the field, and this centre back is Keane Crimmins. Keane Crimmins trying to get away from the challenge of Patrick Ryan. Ryan sticking doggedly at Ryan Robson, but the ball is Paddy Donlan's in there trying to get the ball away, and the ball is coming up. It's going to come to Liam Hart. Liam Hart sweeping across his half back line. He's Hart, and he's being tackled by Jamie Boland, and Hart is going to turn back in, and lucky enough on that occasion to get a free. Liam Hart, he was turning there as if he was going hitting for the corner flag, but I tell you, lucky enough to get a free, and Scariff are bringing Willie Kavanagh. This is, I tell you, it is like direct route, there's no doubt about that, and I have to laugh. I see Ty Kavanagh, the wing back for Scariff. Every time there's a free, he's walking nonchalantly about 10 yards up with the ball, and Kavanagh just lets it go straight off. This ball is going in towards Mark Rogers in around the square. This Rogers going to catch this one. He doesn't catch this one. It's blocked away by the fullback. The fullback is Evan Conley, and the ball comes out. The ball comes out to the wing back. It's Mike Goff. Mike Goff trying to get over the ball, but the ball comes to Hartigan. Lovely striker is Hartigan. Great pick up from Hartigan. The ball is in there. Who's going to call? Broadford is in there. It's going to be the cornerback, and the cornerback is James Hennon. I tell you, his grandmother was born over in Kilnoan, so he'd have to be good. The ball comes out to Conor Phelan. Conor Phelan getting the ball in towards Shane Quinn-Jude. Shane Quinn-Jude trying to get the ball up, but the ball is cut out by Ty Kavanagh, who's in turn robbed by Boland. Boland is a busy operator. Boland tries to get away, gets the ball back, looking for the midfielder. The midfielder is Conor Phelan. Phelan is a nice striker. There's a pass, but it's robbed, he said, by Hartigan. His father Martin is a Shannon man originally, and the ball is gone in. The ball in the Patrick Crotty trying to get it close for Scariff Ogonnelloe. A goal will make a big difference in this game. But the defences are completely in top when the ball comes out. The ball comes out to Shane Kavanagh. Shane Kavanagh. They've got by Goff, and Goff drives it down the field for Broadford. Is it Ty Kavanagh? Oh, what a pick up from Boland. That's a great pick up from Boland, but the finish doesn't match the early play. But in fairness, a great pick up by Boland. But Broadford really in this
That's the one in this end. Aren't in any way being out-muscled or outplayed that much, but I tell you, Connor Phelan midfield is part of every single protection. It's not like by Broadford. Also inside James Vaughan looks like he's useful, and as you said, that Davy Boland, extremely skillful wing forward. So great skill on both sides.
Yeah, and the ball is in from Mark Rogers in toward Patrick Ryan over on the far side of the field. Right, he recycles this ball, but it's cut up by the fullback. The fullback is Conley, a nice strike on his friend Conley, good fullback. Excuse me, trying to get the ball down. It comes to Mulqueen. Mulqueen tries to get the ball in for Broadford. He's been tackled, but it comes to James Mason. Mason clears that ball. I tell you one thing, his father works there inside in the key in Hinches in Limerick, in his road in Limerick. He does a good lot of chaos in setting him up. And his son came out to the fence on that occasion, and the ball comes down to Whelan. Whelan, you couldn't really hear the full forward column here, but Sheedy is a good, I tell you one thing, Sheedy is a tidy operator at full back for Scariff Ogonnelloe. And the ball comes out to mid, out towards Ty Kavanagh, coolness personified, gets the ball up towards the corner, but Goff beginning to come into the game as small bit now for Broadford Kildoo, but Patrick Ryan in there. I tell you what, the tackles are fronting it here. There's no everything, there's nothing spared here, and the ball comes out, and there's a push on the back and a free in for Scariff Ogonnelloe. Rory was got pointing the wrong way, but it was picked up there by Shane Kavanagh. And a free in for Scariff Ogonnelloe, and Mark Rogers out there under getting a bit of advice there from team coach Michael Sheedy. Michael gave great service, but on the field and as an administrator now giving plenty of time on the court inside with Ogonnelloe and here with Scariff Ogonnelloe. And I suppose Sean, in all fairness, you hardly need to tell Mark Rogers what to do. He's more than capable.
Yeah, and I'd say they'll be happy enough now. They're only a point down and strong wind and a chance to the level, and just feeling hard to get into the great rod there, and just the ball before it, I think he shot. He shouldn't be shot. He's a bit too far out. Mark was looking for it.
And the ball from Mark Rogers, and get a proper strike, and that will never look like beating it right. And the puck out coming from James Mason, and Mason launches and hits it up into the sky. He's looking for Keane Mulqueen and Keane Miles. Miles gets the ball, knocks it down, but it comes to Mulqueen. Mulqueen is a tidy, as I said, a tight, nice little striker. Getting the ball, he looks for power, but Miles is sticky. He's not going to let go too easy. The ball comes out to Keane, own power, getting the ball in towards the Goose. The Goose has it for Broadford. He's trying to headbutt. The Goose has it. Kavanagh does well. Good goalkeeping there by Willie Kavanagh. Gets the ball out to the fullback. The fullback is Adam Sheedy, and a pull in the back there, a trip there. But I tell you one thing, again, Johnny McNamara, the Goose, all he knows one way, he's going for goal.
You're right, but they held him up well and forced him to give the pass, and William was after that quick, so they're just about hanging on in the full back line. But is trying to get back before McCoy, but so they're just hanging on, they're creaking him.
Yeah, creaking, but hopefully, for Scariff point of view, that they'll hold on, and Kavanagh strikes it. Maybe not as good as the other ones he's striking, but this defender that's playing very well is Darren McNamara. the wing back, breaking through trying to get away from him, and he's penalised for carrying on this occasion. And maybe could have got away with it, but I tell you, this Darren McNamara, he's a fellow that has improved tremendously throughout the year. The experience he got with Scariff Community College has brought this man on a ton, and here comes Willie Kavanagh. Kavanagh, a very busy goalkeeper. He's now out 40 yards off from me, maybe 45 yards off from his own goals, and there's no doubt where this is going to go. It's going to be direct, right in, looking for that on the canoe. Here he comes, and Kavanagh, he strikes this one well. Because a nice this one up towards Patrick Ryan and Mark Rogers, and the ball breaks inside. The number 12 is Sean O'Cheedy. He's scored a goal last week. He keeps Scariff Ogonnelloe in the shot. It's saved by James Mason, and the breeze is blowing, getting stronger here at McNamara. And look at the scoreline, 4 points to 3. It's the scoreline. Last week was 1-10 to 13 points. I suppose we didn't expect anything else other than a tight game here.
Absolutely, but I think Scariff Ogonnelloe should be happy. We thrilled the scoreline at just 3-4 against them. That's just quite a strong breeze straight down the field, and I mean, it's not even kind of smelling or rustling, it's straight down the I have to say this year, the breeze didn't help that much. I suppose they pay attention holding against it. I just wonder from Scariff point of view, with Mark George Spindle has removed, clean, this is very good to the back of the experience. We got to play the square for 5 or 6 minutes, that's worthwhile. He just struck a brilliant, play over there.
That's a great sight there from Rogers. There was a lovely sweet zone off to come on when that one was struck and straight over there. We've level pegging here in Ogonnelloe Park. Perfectly brilliant pitch here in Ogonnelloe Park. Always well ready for a big occasion here in Ogonnelloe Park in the bridge. And James Mason poked this one out. He seems to favour going towards Keane Mulqueen, but the ball is blocked in. The blocked in, he's got in towards Keane Miles. Keane Miles trying to get away from Mulqueen. Mulqueen robs him on that occasion, but is it half in? Conor Phelan in trying to get it. Mulqueen, what a pick up by Mulqueen with the control and a quick hand pass. Is that Shane Quinn? Is James Vaughan? Lively stuff being cut out there by, and the ball comes to Vaughan again. I tell you, I don't know what kind of a hand pass that one was, but he's gone into Power the centre forward. Favours coming off his left, and he was kind of pulled back there by Adam Sheedy, and maybe soft enough Shawnee maybe from our position here, but I suppose there was no way they were going to keep him.
No, I suppose I can't tell the crowding him out well, that was harsh enough. Maybe there was a free build up for it, maybe.
Yeah, and a free for Davy Boland to put Broadford Smith O'Brien's into the ascendancy again. And we wait for Davy Boland to take it. There's 23 minutes gone here in Ogonnelloe Park. As we said, this podcast brought to you so with Derek Clare Jr. Scariff. This to put Broadford Smith O'Brien's in the lead by the minimum, and he puts it over the bar. And I tell you, as we were talking with the teams, the managers, the management on both sides, Matthew Rogers from Scariff, who's the manager, Michael Sheedy, Pascal Sheedy and Ronan Corrie, the selectors and coaches, a good management team. And for Broadford Smith O'Brien, you've experienced me in Sean Driscoll, Pat Donlan, Jim Whelan from Broadford, Mike Gofford from St. O'Brien's, and JC McMahon, who probably doubles up as the goalkeeping coach, and the ball comes out to Boland. Boland beginning to get a good bit of ball for Broadford, going down along the far side, and he maybe got an edge challenge there on that occasion, and Rory maybe a bit slow on that occasion to pull up. I think that there was maybe he was midfield and square maybe over there was 2 or 3 of them hanging around him, but Boland not a man to stay down too easily, so I tell you, he got some kind of a whack anyway, whatever happened. But look at his Broadford Smith O'Brien. Even looking at the sideline here, there's no great panic on either sideline. Both seem to be happy with where things are going.
It's about the size, but I suppose the game, you could say that if you were involved as a mentor in both, you'd say you're well in the game, not scoring fluently maybe, but the defences are definitely on top. But with conditions so good, that might be slightly surprising. And also with the quality of forwards we know are here, that might also be another bit of a surprise. And there's no sweepers until that. So I'd imagine at some stage, one of those very good forwards that we're noticing, like whether it be Boland or maybe Power or the Goose as you call him for Broadford Killaloe, or maybe Mark Rogers or Ryan or Crotty or somebody for Scariff. He's bound to actually burst into this game at some stage and maybe raise a green flag or get a couple of points. So, and that might be very telling, especially as we come towards half time. But both mentors, sets of mentors know both the teams are well in the game, holding fairly well within themselves. No one under savage pressure, no player being out completely outplayed by his opponent either. It's a lot of battles are kind of even Steven, so it's a very, very even game, but a very enjoyable game nonetheless to watch.
Yeah, an enjoyable game. I see Angus O'Brien is also on the Broadford Killaloe management team going around giving advice, and is it a free or a line ball going to be taken? Looks like Penny Dunn, it's a line ball going to be taken. That's a good cut in looking for the ball, but the ball is gone. There's a tail and gone over to the right hand side and gone wide, and I tell you, Broadford Smith O'Brien's a lot of chances going to big, and then they could do these missed chances later on the game. And Willie Kevin again in no particular hurry, he's going to go short on this one. Look, go short, and he went 2 shots and the ball is bucked out. A shot, the ball going back, he'll get a chance to clear the danger this time. Here he comes, and he passes the ball out to Adam Sheedy. Again, Shawnee is waving ahead, maybe not. His shot puck out, maybe not the best option at the moment, but the ball comes out to middle field to Paddy Donlan. Paddy Donlan gives it into Power, getting the ball back to Donlan and Broadford love this hand pass, and Power, high challenge there by Miles, but Power likes to favour his left hand side, but good play and great play by Ty Kevner. He robs that ball, great clearance on Kevner, but the ball is in Mike Goff, and Mike Goff is going to launch this one. He launched it down towards the corner, what a pass down, looking for Paddy Donlan, and a push on the back there by Keelan Hartigan, and shot by number 9, I say, it was Hartigan, but Shawnee, or Liam Hart, sorry, but Shawnee, again, we go back to Willie, and Willie's a tremendous goalie, but maybe his shot puck out just doesn't seem to be working for Scariff at the moment.
No, and that one just got caught in the breeze. He saw two loose teammates, and then just breeze caught it, and it dropped the 2 loose Broadford Smith O'Brien's line, so they got lucky again, I suppose, on that one.
Yeah, indeed, the look favours the brave. There's no doubt about that, and hopefully that for Willie, who's a tremendous goalkeeper, is free for Davy Boland. And I said earlier for Willie Kavanagh, we probably wouldn't be back here again today for the replay. And here comes Davy Boland, just to put Broadford's O'Brien's up by 2. He strikes it, and the umpire puts up his hand. It's 6 points for Broadford's O'Brien's, 4 points for Scariff Ogonnelloe as we come into the 9 minutes here in the first half. As Pat McNamara, 27 minutes gone here. May obviously entertaining. Minor B holding final. The minor A final is heavyweights Clare and Clare tomorrow, and Kavanagh goes long this time and just straight down, looking for Mark Rogers, and the ball is dropped down by Crimmins. Crimmins is no slouch in the hinder. Paddy Donlan beginning to come into the game, and he's trying to get the ball into the goose, and the goose. But I tell you one thing, Sheedy playing well. James Vaughan trying to get the ball up. Maybe the ball is there with Seamus McCall, and McCall does very well. And I tell you, the full back line for Scariff are sticking diligently to their test there. James Mason, Adam Sheedy and Seamus McCall. I tell you one thing, you don't get at them too easy. It's like Hill's Kitchen inside there, and there's going to be a free out, and Kavanagh going to take in this one. Again, the busier of the 2 goalkeepers by far here in the first half in Ogonnelloe Park is Broadford's O'Brien's 6 points, Scariff Ogonnelloe 4 points, and Pat McNamara score either way before half time. Now is going to be a major score.
Well, if we made the score, particularly I think for Scariff to go to get even a point or 2, or maybe a goal, but the gap is nothing at the moment, and with a full half to play, 2 points is nothing anyway.
And a great ball there comes into the man you want to get his Mark Rogers, and maybe unselfishly passes the ball off there to looking for Sean O'Sheedy in that occasion. The ball was picked up by James Hennon. Hennon does well, gets the ball out to Donlan. Donlan launches this one. This one is gone in around the square. Mulqueen is inside. Mulqueen puts up the hand, and the shot is blocked down the full back. Oh, good save. A shot and a goal for Broadford O'Brien. And Charlie McNamara, we just said before half time, the score either way was going to be a big score. It was a chance for Mark Rogers. He passed the ball off. Maybe they're telling him why did he pass it off. He myself, I thought he should have gone himself, but the ball broke in inside. Keane Mulqueen passed it off, and Shane Quinn shot. The man Shani, you know very well, finished it off.
Yeah, I thought Mark was fouled actually now, trying to give the pass, and everybody was going to pass. I think he's free back, but Eddie Donlan went direct, and he got the break inside, I suppose, after serving it the first time. Big gap in it now, 5.
And the ball is up by Nate, the ball is in with Mason, and Mason clears the danger. It's going to come out of fellas, Hartigan, but it's ball back. This is the man that I'm very impressed with, the foot wing back, Darren McNamara. Gets the ball out to Conor Phelan, and that score has really ignited Broadford Killow. Mick Goff gets the ball in towards the corner. The corner has gone into Choot again. Choot, the man who finished it. And Choot has finished it with a point again. And he waves to the crowd there. What a 1-1 Pat McNamara from Shane Quinn Choot just before half time. We interviewed this man, Pat McNamara, was it? As a kick back to the tech one, I can't remember what we interviewed him for. But I tell you one thing, he's not a bad hurler either.
He was totally unorthodox in the first 20 minutes or 24 minutes of the game. It's a ball the
Jack, get tight there!
He did this supremacy from Broadford with the right. He's been feeling for 20 minutes, and the last 5 or 6 totally taken over there. Then again, that will be effective.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Phelan gets the ball in towards McQueen. Vaughan has it on his throat, a shot, and that's a marvellous score for a tiny score from James Vaughan. A very, very tiny corner forward, Johnny McNamara, and that's one like English and score for Tipperary on his knees over the bar.
Yeah, he's dangerous all through, but as we said, the time was just 50-50 between the two. We're having half time. 6 point gap, just above the 6 point gap.
Yeah, indeed, it's 1-8. It's 1-8. Johnny, the best teacher in Scariff Community College, is 1-8. It's 1-4 will be 3 points, and the 4 will be 7. I can't get you back on that one, Johnny. There's not all about it. But it's Willie Kavanagh with the free. There's a attention there for, is it Patrick Crotty is down, or Sean O'Sheedy and Scariff are going along one thing. They've been there here now to get into action here before half time and into the second half. Willie Kavanagh going pucking this one. He's going to go along with this one again. There's no doubt about it. The long ball is the way to go. Sean or Willie gets a great ball down to the half forward line, down towards Patrick Wright, but the ball is with this man, Darren McNamara. My man of the match actually in the first half here. And here's Choot, Choot is gone again. Choot gets across the ball. This is the end of it. McCall does well. That's good cornerback play by James McCall. Ably assisted by the fullback. Adam Sheedy, and there goes the half-time whistle here. You know, Gurney Park and Sixmilebridge, and then McNamara with 4 minutes to go. Scariff Ogonnelloe would have been very, very happy. It's a different game now, 1-8 to 4.
And the game changed when they turned on the last 3 minutes of the half, Leo. Again, as we were just saying, it's so careful not to say matches because they can turn in a hurling match in twinkle of an eye, that Scariff Ogonnelloe will be very, very happy. I think the dominance, as we said, of field and particularly Ogonnelloe in the last few minutes, but also, as you mentioned, Shane McNamara has had a wonderful first half. I mentioned in there very much, that much, but just steady, strike the ball regularly, winning. He's so comfortable in good deliveries in. So I think 7 points might be a little bit undeserved, but then again, if you add up all Broadford, Smith O'Brien's wides, I suppose the 7-point mark is a fair enough reflection. The Breezes, I don't know if the Breezes 7-point mark or not. What it's down to now is the way the Scariff Ogonnelloe need to get Mark Rogers more into the game in various positions. They need to get Pat Ryan going again, and one or two other things can go. And at midfield, I think the two lads who started there, Scariff have both had their moments, but probably haven't done the last 10 minutes where the game is dominant.
Yeah, and indeed, Shawty, to carry on his team, you know, as we said before half time, with 5 minutes to go, you'd have been very happy being this Scariff man, but a goal is a big score, and you know, as we said, the turning point was Mark, as you said, probably was fouled. Hen passed the ball off, and I thought maybe he should have been pulled back for the free maybe, and the ball broke out. And you know, in fairness to Choot, like any goal porter corner forward, he put it away well. But 7 points, not an insurmountable lead at half time.
Not insurmountable with the win, but as Pat said, the mark on the ball, and step up as well. They're not to defend now, they have to go for it, so maybe front load Mark in the full forward line, maybe Pat to drive beside him and bypass everything in the middle, maybe. Yeah,
and indeed, thanks to Shawnee and thanks to Pat, as we head back to the studio here at half time from Ogonnelloe Park in Sixmilebridge, the half time score is Broadford Smith O'Brien's 1 goal and 8 points, it's Scariff Ogonnelloe 4 points. Back to you, Charles, in the studio. Park in Sixmilebridge for the second half of the Minor B replay championship, and the score at half time, as we said, was Broadford Smith O'Brien's 1 goal and 8, Scariff Ogonnelloe 4 points. And Charlie McNamara, as you said, you were hoping that Scariff would go direct, and I tell you one thing, they signalled their intention straight away. Mark Rogers gone to the edge of the square.
Yeah, straight in, sure. 7 points down, you kind of have to go for it. You can't be waiting around to see what will happen for the first 10, so I think that's the first right thing anyway.
Yeah, and the half hour and the half back now, so Rory Hickey, the man in the middle, the experienced official, Rory Hickey, probably one of the top referees in Clare, if not in the country, going to throw in the ball for the second half, and Shane Kavanagh has moved out to midfield for Scariff to partner Keelan Hartigan. I see Patrick Crotty is also on the team, so now we remains to be seen who's gone off for Scariff. Patrick Ryan is gone in centre forward. Sean O'Shea is on the wing. That's right. It looks like Anthony Henry is the man, and the ball is down. The ball is thrown in. Liam Hart for Scariff Ogonnelloe. Gone back towards his own goal, being chased by Owen Power. Good clearance from Hart out short. But I tell you one thing, the ball is blocked there by Darren McNamara. The ball back there, out to Keelan Hartigan, trying to get through, but McNamara, I tell you one thing, this man is starting off the second half the same as that, and the ball is out to Choot, but James Mason, Jack Mason, an uncompromising cornerback, gets the ball, but I tell you, pushing the back there, giving against the centre forward, Owen Power, and Willie Kavanagh, Willie again, I tell you, Willie nonchalantly making his way out there towards the 21. Picking up a bit of speed now as he goes out, and I tell you, this is going to be interesting whether to see the cavalry is going back for Broadford Smith O'Brien. Keane's Cummins taking up a position, as is the cornerback James Hannon just back in front of Mark Rogers. I tell you, Pat, to see 3 lads, you know, in fairness, it just shows the quality, and we let this ball go, and Kavanagh drives it down. The ball is going to be blocked out. Cummins goes up, and the ball comes into the cornerback. The cornerback is blocked out by Mark Robb, but the fullback, PJ Maroney from Broadford, a well-recognised man who played at all grades for Clare, says Conley is one of the best he's ever seen. The ball comes out to Keelan Hartigan, and here it comes to Darren McNamara. I tell you, without doubt, definitely my man of the first 30-35 minutes, and the ball is cleared out and Michael down towards the corner forward is Vaughan. What a pick up from James Vaughan. A lovely tidy ball, gets the ball over gets the ball out to JB Boland, and the ball comes out to James Vaughan. I tell you what, this man is well able, he's well able to walk, and the ball comes out. The corner forward is Sean O'Shea out in his position, but the ball comes on. The cornerback is Aidan McNamara. gets the ball down out to the goose, when the ball breaks away to Shane Kavanagh for Scariff Ogonnelloe, loses the ball, then it's Shane True who gets the ball in there, the ball is there out now, and Sean O'Keefe on Crotty does no messing with this man, he drives it down to Mark Rogers has gone away from Conley on this occasion, there's a goal here for Scariff Ogonnelloe, Rogers, the goal for Scariff Ogonnelloe. McNamara just got the knock on for Scariff. I tell you one thing, Mark Rogers, left check, catch goal.
Well, brilliant finish, great catch, great ball in. That's what we said, look, we predicted this is exactly Scariff needed. Rogers inside, space in front of him, great ball in, caught, round his man, and there was only one bullet from it. Now we have a real game.
Yeah, 1 goal and 8 points for the bridge, for Broadford Smith O'Brien. And the puck out, 1 goal and 4 for Scariff Ogonnelloe. And the push in the back there, given against the number 7, is Ty Kavanagh. And one thing that Scariff Ogonnelloe don't want to do, you're normally very vulnerable when you're just after getting the score and they don't want to concede some score. But you know, maybe the full back, Conley was caught by the centre back who wins up his head, hurley one in front of him. But I tell you one thing, what a score for Rogers. I tell you one thing, he never gets tired of hitting the ball into the back of the net. And I tell you one thing, Johnny Mack, we go through in a second, they're all brilliant goals. As a free for Davy Boland, same right hand, the same kick, just in front of the Scariff dugout here. As Scariff for the 15 goals and the actions come in here in Sixmilebridge. The breeze is Davy Boland as he strikes it. That's a great ball from Boland, it's gone in towards the square. And the ball, good save by Kevin. I thought it was gone in. He recovered well. I thought the free kick went in over his head. But I tell you, there was a strong breeze in that ball. The ball goes out. My God, great catch by Patrick Ryan. He offloads it after Sheedy, or after Kavanagh. Kavanagh looks at Rogers. Is it going to be deja vu? Here he goes again. He's been clipped up by, and the ball comes back out to Crotty. Crotty strikes it over the bar, and Johnny McNamara. It was Sean O'Keefe, the men that done the damage last Sunday, or last weekend in the replay. Got to bring Scariff back 1-8-1-5. Great start.
Great start now, and just on the last play, Shane Kavanagh could have shot with the wind and he just Rogers inside, he was up to the right option and he was cornered out.
Yeah, the puck out from Mason gets the ball out to his own power. The impact strong in the challenge there. The ball breaks out. It's number 15, it's Patrick Crotty. And the breaks it again, it's Scariff Ogonnelloe here at the start of the second half. I tell you, the game is always in swings and roundabouts. In the first Scariff or Broadford Smith O'Brien got a goal, a break that went in, and the second one, the last one there, really Kavanagh, the ball was picked off for the full back's head. But I tell you one thing, he was vigilant, he kept his eye on the ball, and I tell you, he brought it out. Many another man would have just let it go, but he was willing to get back. And Mark Rogers with a free, just over 70 yards out from the Broadford Smith O'Brien's goal. As we said, Broadford Smith O'Brien's now defending the goal at the Kilmorey end with Rogers just outside the 70-yard line, 15 yards in from the sideline here, in front of uncomfortable position here, in front of the top of the press box here in Ogonnelloe Park. These broadcast brought to association with Derek Bella Jr. Here's Mark Rogers, just to try and bring it to a 2-point game. Mark with the big free taker. Has had 1 or 2 misses, but that doesn't put him off. Strikes this one straight and through. Fundamentally, he hit it back.
We just had the goal match, and he's got to get Rogers into the game. He's got a brilliant goal, set up a point, and taking a brilliant free from the middle of the field and be across the sideline. So you're up, class of Robs out of the
and the puck out quick from Jack Mason, or James Mason. He found down King Clemens gets the ball back up to out to the wing back. Goff launches this ball in towards, it's gone in towards James Vaughan. Vaughan is being slightly, he's being fouled by James McCall, and McCall in fairness and on the snuff on the back, and it tries a free and a chance for Broadford Smith O'Brien. I feel watching the breeze is beginning to blow up here. I see Pat Donlan has gone in and Eagles right on through. Pat Donlan trying to go in the place in the back himself, but it's a free for Davy Boland. You'd imagine a free taker of his capabilities will put this one over the bar. It's 1 goal and 8 for Broadford Smith O'Brien. 1 goal and 6 to Scariff Ogonnelloe. Davy Boland going to take it this one. Willie Kavanagh trying to organise his line, gets the backs into position, and Boland strikes it straight through with his own over the bar. 1 goal and 9 to 1 goal and 6. 3 points in the 6 minutes here. And then now we're standing start here for the second half, and this might not be a championship final. And I see Mike Goff now has gone back into the sweeper role for Broadford Smith O'Brien, and the ball comes out, and you could nearly hear Goff calling. You could hear him calling in better there for that one. And the ball comes across. He's looking for the goose. The goose trying to get over the front, but the ball comes to Liam Hart, and the ball comes back into Paddy Donlan. Paddy Donlan launches it towards the square. He's looking for Keane Mulqueen. Mulqueen is out in front of Adam Sheedy, but Sheedy, that's great play, and he flicks the ball away. Sheedy does well, but the goose is in to try and get it for Broadford Smith O'Brien's. You can hear both teams out, and the ball comes out to Garrod Sheedy. Clears that ball down toward Patrick Ryan. Patrick Ryan, I tell you, the only one thing is to launch it. He's taken on his man. Here he comes. He's going to launch it, and he's gone away from Connolly. He gets the ball in towards Crotty for his second score of the game. He passes it back to Ryan. There's a chance here. He gets it across. There's a chance of a goal here. There's a goal for Noel Sheedy. And I tell you one thing. There was no penny Shawnee McNamara. They walked the ball up. And so Noel Sheedy was crying up for the ball. He never lost his position. Puts it away. Level pegging here in Ogonnelloe Park.
Super goal. Started with 2 Sheedies at one end. I think they're all good at Adam. I think it was all about Patrick Ryan. He took off. He had a cut twice. I was hoping he wasn't going to catch it to third line. He kept it Crotty. He kept running. He got it back to Crotty. And just left Noah inside his own. So super goal. It's not all about running.
No, that's a great block down by Kevin, and the ball comes to Michael Goff. And now we have a proper minor B final. Goff launching this one down, and it's gone down to Bahan. This one. He did it maybe a bit quick. He was inside his man, but the ball went right. I tell you, I was on my way down here to Ogonnelloe Park, and Sean Sheedy, the grandfather to these boys, was in a big hurry on his way. I tell you, he was driving, but I tell you one thing, the boys are in a hurry. His grandsons, they try and keep Scariff on this game, and they're doing very well. Kevin drives this puck out, looking for Patrick Ryan. Ryan is going to be beaten by Connolly on this occasion, and the ball comes out to field. That was the Paddy Donlan to Broadford men. And remember the Clare minor penalty this year. Gets the ball launched in towards Mulqueen. Mulqueen is going to put up the hand. Mulqueen, good save by Kavanagh again. I tell you what, a left goal keeping by Willie Kavanagh. And Jack Mason brings it off for Scariff Ogonnelloe. Goes to the safety of the sideline. Good corner back there. But again, back to McNamara. Good save from Kavanagh.
That looks like a really good ball giver. He's very involved in the game between taking frees and clearing balls and catching balls, and the ball was over the line there just before half time. But he did very well. There's a snapshot and a snap save, and Chelsea basically did through without number without that's 2 players without the safety of the side.
And the ball is caught inside by Hart. A big plus for him to be playing for Scariff Ogonnelloe today. The ball comes out to Connolly. Connolly gets away from Patrick Ryan. A lovely pop pass from Connolly out to Phelan shot. And that's an economical point from Conor Phelan. His brother Sean was very good for Broadford in the intermediate. I think this is a class act, lovely, typical midfielder, very economical in possession. I see Conor Downs is warming up for Scariff Ogonnelloe on the sideline. Much action is that man going to see, and great to see him back available to play. Willie Kavanagh, it's 1 goal and 10 for Broadford's Miller Bryant. It's 2 goal and 6 for Scariff Ogonnelloe. And he pokes this one down. Great ball out. Patrick Crotty reads the break, but the ball is cut out by Connolly. He might have been cut for a goal, but I tell you one thing, he's doing well on this occasion. Gets the ball up to Power. Power not doing particularly well with this one. Gets the ball up to Liam Hart. And Hart, he strikes at Mark Rogers, puts his hand up in there. He's looking for a big ball inside. I see Keane Crimmins has gone back full back, or is it? Yeah, he seems to be gone back full back for Smith O'Brien's Broadford. They're putting the cavalry, they have Crimmins and Goff back, Malcolm Rogers now at this stage, and it's James Mason with the come out from Broadford. James is opening glory as Penny London receives attention there, or receiving magic water from the brother Owen, a fair midfielder really coming up as well. The puck out from Mason, does well, gets it out to the middle of the field. Patrick Ryan trying to get the ball goes up, it goes to Crotty loses it out in this occasion to this man Phelan is a nice tidy hurler. Taken on the attack on top, tries to get away, he's been blocked up there. Kavanagh clears the ball out. Ball comes out to Sean O'Shady, and the ball beats Sean O'Shady out off the side. But Pat McNamara, very entertaining when I
fantastic game now. It's up and down the field, and 100% commitment. It's great striking as well. What the Hart player did exactly what any mighty cornerback would do. He won a great ball, burst forward, almost reached midfield. His only intention was to, as you said, launch it over the bar from 65-70 metres. Probably should have maybe been a little bit calmer and sitting in low, but you don't blame the young fella for going for the spectacular fight, because he was there from in great position, bursting forward, really spectacular form. So a really good game. It can go either way now.
Yeah, it can go either way. And the line ball from Darren McNamara gets the ball, but the ball comes out outdoors, looking at Robert. Goff is reading it well, and he's back. Scariff gets that ball up a bit further. He's looking for James Fahan. I tie the operator. The ball comes to Ty Kavanagh launches it down the field here, looking for Patrick Crotty. But the fullback is coming out. It's James Hannon. Crotty is going to win that ball. But the cornerback is here, and McNamara goes well, gets the ball into Connolly recycles the ball out the wing to Darren McNamara. Darren McNamara has ground, but Darren McNamara is economical, gets the ball, he's looking for Crimmins inside. Adam Sheedy goes up and bets in one hand. It comes to Crimmins, but the ball comes out to the goal scorer in the first half. He's shoot. Is he going to get another one? Ooh, and the ball has beaten Kavanagh and goes out by the ball. I tell you, Shawnee McNamara, this Shane Quinn shoot, he has an eye for green flags.
He has, I'd say. He's like a confidence player. The scuttling goal got him going. He got a great point from play in, and he was up to the break really fast there. So yeah, he's got top of his game now. I'd say the first 20 minutes he might have been great for him, but now with the confidence is up, he's really a danger.
Yeah, and the puck out coming from William Kavanagh. Where's he going to go with this one? I tell you, he's those lads looking for shot runs. So William does the right thing, and he drives it down the field, gets it down towards Patrick Ryan. Ryan puts up the hand, but this long ball in this half is not as Goff is tearing into the game for Broadford. A great play there by the cornerback. The cornerback is McCall, and Hampton launched it. This one has gone in, and it's going to be Goff. You could hear him calling here, and he misses the cornerback came across him. Mark Rogers tips it off his left hand side and straight over the bar. I tell you, level back again here in Ogonnelloe Park. And I tell you, Shawnee, that was a ball. Mike Goff is looking at his men, his cornerback men who came across in front of him. But Rogers with the most economical touches over the bar.
Yeah, lovely. No backswing or nothing, but Goff was reading the break lovely. His teammate kind of got in the way. I think Scariff Ogonnelloe maybe need to put someone marked on Goff and make sure Goff isn't the sweeper. Get someone else to be in the sweeper if they want to have one.
Yeah, indeed. Very valid point there from Johnny McNamara. The ball is out there with Shane Kavanagh. Shane, the goal scorer. Another up-and-coming player up in the schools college, under 16s, and the ball is out there. Kavanagh tries to get the ball up. Is it Darren McNamara? But it's Connolly. I like to look at this man, but he's great hook there by Rogers now out playing out in centre forward. Mark has gone out centre forward, and Patrick Ryan got in. And in fairness to Scariff Ogonnelloe, McNamara, they're making changes and switching around.
The great thing from that point of view is just keeping the defence missing. Broadford plays it's great time to keep the ball player and the game. And Shawnee said, yeah, Mark and him have to maybe leave one of the other backs, force him into the sweeper, and Mark and Goff might be a good move. I see it, Mark Rogers now getting closer to Goff, and maybe really taking up the mantle. But good from Scariff Ogonnelloe point of view, we see him drifting around. However, despite conceding the goal a couple of points early on and losing their big lead, Broadford with the right, that's panic, so we've got a couple of good fights themselves. And James Vaughan and goal chances, and at some stage one of the goal chances, I think you have to fancy Broadford with the right again, but it's a wonderful game, top class. If you've been here as a stranger and you didn't know what the teams were, or different A grade for sure.
Yeah, indeed, and there's an incident up here in front of the Scariff goals. It looks like it's a Seamus McCall. He's down injured for Scariff Ogonnelloe, and the umpires have called in Rory Hickey, and I think he's going to have a word. Looks like he's gone talking to, looks like James Vaughan is the man that's encouraging the rest of Rory Hickey on this occasion. And James is a small man, but he's a tigerish corner forward, and we'll see what's going to happen. Indeed, looks like he's going talking to both of them, Johnny.
Yeah, James Vaughan did well at number 21 for Broadford. I think they got beaten in the final, so he's playing well at his own grade in when he's minor.
Yeah, indeed, they were beaten by Shireen Top in the final, but he's definitely one to be named, and Vaughan a prestigious name with Broadford. So, Carterbury, they both do two fellas to both McCall. They're having a great battle until then. You know, he's one of the battles of the final here. Two men, you know, just stepping out in their hurling career, and we're going to hear an awful lot more of them. And it's going to be a puck out, it's a line ball will be taken by Shane Kavanagh. Shane Kavanagh, as he going to launch this one. He launches it, cuts the ball across the field looking for Crotty. Crotty does well, gets up front his man and comes to Rogers. Little backlift from Rogers. What a score! In all fairness, you know, even some of the Broadford men down here in front of us are just looking for another. You just can't buy that. Scariff Ogonnelloe into the lead. 2 goals and 8 points to 1 goal and 10. And look out from James Mason, looking out from Penny Donlan. Donlan goes up, gets the ball out to Connor Phelan. But Donlan does well for Broadford trying to get. But I tell you what, Captain does well also. The ball comes out, it's caught by the centre back. The centre back is Crimmins. Crimmins tries to get the ball out to Owen Power. Owen Power, a foul by Sean Oak Shady on that occasion, and maybe Rory Hickey. Sean knows well, he puts his hand up, he acknowledges that was a foul. And I tell you, some of the emerging talent here on view for the patrons here in Ogonnelloe Park is very good to see. And it's a free for Davy Boland. Davy maybe not in the game as much as he had been in the first half, and Davy Bob taking his free right in the middle of the field. And I see Shane Kavanagh trying to advise him on how to take frees, but I tell you, no need to advise Davy Boland on how to take frees. It's 2 goals and 8 for Scariff Ogonnelloe, 1 goal and 10 for Smith O'Brien Broadford. What's he going to do with this one? Frees blowing directly into his face. Getting advice there from Owen Donlan inside, right in the middle of the field. Now when he played against Hickey here in the quarter-final of the Intermediate Championship. Here comes Boland, going to take in this one. He's going to strike it. He seems to be forcing it a bit. and forcing the ball. It's gone to the right hand side and gone wide. Pat McNamara, that's a fairly strong free zone.
Well, that's just when we talk about the breeze, we often say sometimes it doesn't kill bees, it has to hit some bit, and that's the kind of thing we're talking about. Roland had to force that, he's threw it up and headed him, took a step forward, give a knock, swing to his shoulders, as he had to do to get the distance. Unfortunately, he lost a bit of accuracy as it played a bit to the left. So, that's the thing about the wind. It does still affect games. Anyone would say it doesn't at all, it would be silly. But having said that, Broadford Ogonnelloe have played against the well. That's a great point.
Yeah, great point from Hart again, and a pen of the ball was gone out over the line here. And Mark Rogers one-handed flicked it in and into play and into Hartigan, and Hartigan definitely another player for the future here. And here comes the man back from injury, the man who has more balls pucked in every field, a hurling field, a Camogie field in Clare for the last 2 years with injury. Conor Downs, they tell you hurling won't be his problem, but great to see him back. And Shawnee McNamara, he played for you in Down Island College, it's fine, you give him a token of here, but it's great to see him back in the field and play again. Indeed, and no, Sheedy pays the price for getting the goal by being taken off. It's 2 goals and 9 for Scariff Ogonnelloe. 18 minutes gone here in O'Garney Park in the second half, and it's there to be won for both teams now, as you say, 2 points and not insurmountable leads. Scariff playing, Ogonnelloe playing with the aid of the breeze, and the ball is out with Rogers. He gets the ball back, out to Garrod. Sheedy gets the ball back from Rogers, 2 lads, and the ball into Patrick Ryan. Conley does well, and the ball comes out to Michael Goff. Michael Goff gets away from Conor Downs on this occasion. Goff strikes his ball, but he only going to find the hand of Shane Kavanagh. Shane Kavanagh being chased by J.B. Boland. Kavanagh gets the ball across to Crotty. Crotty, who has had a big introduction. Crotty straight out of the bar from Patrick Crotty. Lovely strike up his left hand side. Going in the back to McNamara, and Scariff beginning to run the speed and up the ante just as it goes into that 10 minutes.
And one of the big things about this, as Shawnee referred to early on, is Scariff needed the other lads to step up instead of Rogers and Crawford and Kavanagh, and a few others there are doing that. A great point there. Set up by the few lads and scored right. So they are running this in with the breeze, and it's looking like, they may just be looking like they're going to cut, but it's a right Crawford to go right about to get another chance to pressure on them inside.
And the ball is up and down the field. Great play by Goff as he switches the playground to Power with Broadford. Broadford's with it right behind his man comes more into the play. He's coming into the centre now, strikes off his left hand side, and in fairness to him, that's a Maryland point from Powell, coming down, coming to men, and Charlie McNamara, it's in-team stuff, really entertaining.
Yeah, up and down now, to be good enough for the last 10 minutes. I think it's Scariff Ogonnelloe after being 7 down and getting to 3 ahead and Mr. Freeze with him, but Broadford won't give up yet.
No, there's no give up. That's one thing. There'll be no retreat here as Willie Kavanagh going to take this puck out, but he's slowing it down as well. Gets about 19 and a half minutes out to Mark Rogers. Mark Rogers gets this ball. The ball comes to Crotty, but he's robbed in turn by the cornerback is Ian McNamara. Out to Darren McNamara, and Darren McNamara, who has had a very good hour 50 minutes, gets the ball up towards Liam Hart. But James Vaughan coming out. James Vaughan gets away from Keane Miles, being fouled by Keane Miles in a free in. And the ball had been won by Davy Boland, but Keane Miles gives away a free there. Maybe got a bit overexcited, and with James Vaughan was tipping around, and a free for Davy Boland. I think this to bring the scores back to a minimum, but as we said, for our fans here, for this broadcast brought to associate with Derek Fella June, in a very entertaining game, as we say hello to wherever you're tuned in around the globe here for this minor B final. Davy Boland, 40 yards out from the Scariff Ogonnelloe goals. We said Scariff Ogonnelloe defending the goals, and the Leicester school in here in the second half as the breeze kind of dies a small bit. This to bring the scores to minimum. A vital free for Boland. He had to force the last one from 70 yards. How's he going to do with this one? It's a vital free as he brings it back. Strikes it well within his range, and he strikes it straight and through 1 point. And Shawnee, as we speak, we look down to the sideline and see a man with a boot, Malcolm Walsh. What a loss to hurling and to Scariff Ogonnelloe minors.
Yeah, big huge loss to the minors, and I think John Minogue and the intermediates had a plan for him as well during the year. He was going well 21s early at the start of the year, but I suppose it could have been a worse exit now.
Yeah, indeed. And it's Patrick Ryan is bearing down. Patrick Ryan getting the ball, gets it across to Conor Downs, and Conor Downs maybe lack of sharpness on that occasion, but it comes out to field, and I like this. I like to look at this, that field in the midfield. He's coming around, he's economically. He gets the ball up, the goose is out, but Goose maybe not as mobile, doesn't really like it out that far. Hart does well. Gets the ball out to what a catch by Garrod. Sheedy Sheedy, I tell you one thing, out to Connor Down. Ken Downs gets out the ball has gone over. It's gone with James Hennon. They know one another very well from Scariff Community College. And it's slipped around by Goff, and Goff is launched it. The ball comes. What a catch! What a catch in the middle of the field by Hartigan. Gets the ball and gets the card looking for Patrick Crotty. This man has had a great second half. Hasn't the ball to Patrick Ryan, but Darren McNamara, Ryan who started with a point. This is a shot from Patrick Ryan, but it goes out to the right hand side and gone wide, and we're back to it's the minimum is 2 goals and 10 for Broadford Killaloe. It's 1 goal and 12. For Scariff, Ogonnelloe 2-10, Broadford, Killaloe, and the ball comes up to Power, but the ball is brought out to Davy Boland. Boland tries to pick it up, knocks it on the head. He's been chased by Kavanagh, who was a member of the development squad with Clare, gets the ball out to Whelan, Darragh Whelan, and he touched the ball on the ground, and I would imagine Willie Kavanagh will make his way go, or they're calling Mark Rogers to take this one. They've been told by the Sheedy brothers here in front of us to leave it to William Kavanagh, or to leave it to Mark Rogers. And Willie was coming out to take it as well. We need made for action. I tell you what you want to see in the goal, you want to have him busy, but he leaves this one to Mark Rogers. This is about 90 yards from the Broadford Killaloe goal. The breeze blowing directly down the field, right into the centre of the field. I tell you, I can't see distance being a problem for Mark Rogers. And normally accuracy isn't a problem either as he goes to strike this one. He strikes it. There's no doubt about it. Straight over the deck, not trying to make the man 2 points back in the game again.
Super score, and you could add another 20 yards in him as well if needed.
Yeah, he hardly even struck it. The ball out to Crotty, and he gives it to Rogers. Is there another chance here? But the ball is going to be cut out by Keane Clements. Is it Keane Clements or is it Darren McNamara? I tell you what, this is making a great finish. The ball is out to Hampton and Whelan. And a free edge. Broadford's bit of right.
No clear foul there on Liam Hart, and Scariff, so he'll relieve him for Scariff because any ball that goes up now, they're going to get you 3-0, holding on to a 2-3 point lead is always tough as you approach the last sections of the game, so with this wind now, what seems about 45-50 metres out of the zone goal, with the wind struck less than a bit to despair. This is a chance for Mark Rogers, superior striker in minor hurling, to get another absolutely top of the best point distance. Let's see if he can.
Yeah, Mark Rogers, as Charlie said, he had plenty to spare there. And I said there's a substitution on for Broadford's middle of Ryan's and Tony Seymour's on. And the goal, one man got one shake. He's even shaking his head. I'm sure he's wondering what's going on. We're wondering what's going on ourselves here as Mark strikes this one. There seems to be a tail, and this one has gone to the right hand side. Surprised substitution there, Charlie McNamara shaking me too. The man who we thought was causing problems got off.
Just as I was saying, he was on top of his game. Took him out after 20 minutes. He should be complaining.
And the ball is with Keelan Hartigan, maybe pushing it back there. The ball down towards Connor Downs, but the ball Downs does well, tries to get up, does well. Downs, is he going to get a score? A shot from the ball is in to Sean Sheedy, the man who got the goal last week. But and a high tackle there by Sheedy. I tell you, he wasn't letting out James Hennon out too easy. That Dim Tower lads would know one another very well. Ball out to Power, and a great flick from Power. Out to Donlan, great skill from Donlan. Launches up the field. There's a couple of Broadford lads going for it. The ball is over with Hart beginning to command the centre back. And the ball comes into James Vaughan. He gives it to Seymour. Oh, and what a catch by Adam Sheedy. A man who's done very well, an unsung hero at fullback. And the ball comes out to Downs. Is he going to strike this one? He gets it out to Crotty, the man who's had a marvellous second half here. He gives it to the right man. He gives it to Rogers. And Rogers puts it over the bar. And in fairness to McNamara, Patrick Crotty is an unsung hero for Scariff here in the second half. Every time he sees he turns to goals.
Absolutely mandatory, and there's a guy who doesn't maybe hit the radar that often, although as well as it's Scariff also knowing well from the races what we say, he has done that with Rogers around because he does really long to get the attention, but he's brilliantly set up Rogers there, and of course the right man in the right place.
And what a score from Connor Downs. He limped out to that ball there, Shawnee, and to do one thing, and he just struck inside over the bar. We're down to a 4-point game, 2-13 to 1-12. Scariff in this at the moment.
And in fairness to Connor, I think the first 2 balls kind of bypassed him. He's come into 2 like Crotty in the last few minutes. He's getting a few touches and a few flicks here and there. He's on again.
And here comes Downs off his step. Oh, he should have, like nobody done, he passed it in. I don't know, he should have probably gone for it himself. And the ball is out to Mike Goff gets it out to Phelan gets away from Shane Kavanagh. And the ball is going in around the square. This one is in towards the square, and Willie Kavanagh, you could hear him call it for that one. You could hear him call that one at the back of Satan. Scariff, he was gone, there was no way that was going in, he was getting it off. I see the Scariff there trying to get him to slow down the play. It's 2 goals and 13, 1 goal and 12. And here comes Willie, no particular hurry. It's a clock.
3.5
minutes left here, and Willie going to drive it down. Gets it out, looking for Rogers, out towards himself and Darren McNamara. Rogers with a catch. Here comes Rogers, strikes it just nonchalantly off, and it's gone to the right hand side and gone wide, but a score wide is as good a score maybe at this stage. Broadford Smith O'Brien, Sean O'Driscoll there trying to rise the troops as James Mason pucks this ball out towards Owen Power. Power gets on the ball for Kildoo Broadford, tries to get away from Kevin or from Garrod Sheedy. Sheedy does well, the cornerback is in and McNamara. Power does well, the ball is looking out, and it is a line ball. I'm not sure he's going to give it, looks like it's a line ball for Broadford. I thought today it was the other way, but he's given the line ball to Broadford Smith O'Brien. There's 4 points in it. Broadford are going to need a goal if they're going to get out of this one. 27.5 minutes gone here in the second half. I see Alfie Rogers trying to get to organise the troops here. And here comes Gary Boland. Cuts the ball, looking for Phelan, but the ball comes to Hartigan, and Hartigan just launches it down towards Sean Oak, and Sean Oak trying to keep them in. Sean Oak Sheedy does well, and here comes down. What a way he finishes here, and a shot, and it's a penalty for Scariff Ogonnelloe. Indeed, Conor Downs went to ground. Oh, he's going to give it a penalty, it looks like it. He's giving a free out. I'm sorry, McNamara, well called. I thought Downs maybe watching, maybe a bit of the Premiership, but I thought he got a little nudge in the back. They're all looking for the ball now, but the right man has it is Mark Rogers. Gives it passing Ryan. Ryan stepped to make the score. Here he comes, he's like that footballer that was on Twitter from one hand as he goes through. But I tell you, Clemens does well. I tell you, they're all players now beginning to tire here. Clemens tries to get away from Patrick Ryan, not an easy task. Gets it to Michael Goff. Goff tries to get away from Mark Rogers. Could have been pulled for charging, but the ball comes out to Hartigan. Oh, what a steal by Conor Phelan. Phelan, a very impressive midfielder. And Hart has done very well at centre back, but the ball comes out. It's Goff who's now going to Crawford need a goal. It's gone up to Phelan. Phelan a shot. Ooh, and it bounced over the bar. And Pat McNamara, when he was gone to ground early that time, he was probably beaten, and it happened up and over the bar. And it's small bars in the game turned on.
But I think still he got his hurry for it, because it couldn't have bounced that much up to Sandy or because it went up dramatically. It was a real daisy cover from Whelan, from Bruce as we call it. I'd say he got the hurry to it, so we just
There's 3 minutes left here in this minor B final. There's 2 goals and 13 to 1 goal and 13. Next score is going to be vital. The whole going to win the ball. Ryan strikes off his left. Oh, and he turns it out to the right hand side and gone wide. He's still leaving Broadford Kildoo in the game, and Broadford Kildoo are going to need a green flag to get out of here to bring this game to extra time. The puck out from Mason. He pucks it out towards Phelan. But the ball is there, and it's Phelan, it's Paddy Donlan. We haven't seen much of Paddy in the second half, but it comes to Power, and here comes Broadford Kildoo. They're breaking through. It's with Power. Is he going to give it to James Vaughan? He gives it to James Vaughan. The ball comes to David Boland. Pulled down by Adam Sheedy, and Charlie Mack, like any good fullback, he was left with no options.
Correct decision, you're going to fullback to do that, because it was outside, it wasn't a penalty, and not nowhere near the penalty, so you have to go for it.
And they have the word from the Broadford management is go for it. I see Andrew Maloney was thinking about jumping the fence again and tell him again, but he held back on this occasion, but it's a free. They have to go for it. Broadford Kildoo. There's a 21 here for Davy Boland, just to keep Broadford Kildoo in the minor B championship. I think he's been striking the balls well all day. I thought maybe they might have brought up one of the other fellas, Conley or some of that maybe to take it, but JC McMahon gone in to give him a drink before it. Maybe not the best thing for McNamara to win and maybe put extra pressure on the free taker, but we'll see how this one goes.
Now how he pick up and the strike.
Oh, and it came off the stick of the cornerback. It came off the stick of the cornerback and off the post. And I tell you one thing, how that one stayed out. I tell you, you need the one man you need when your team in a big day. You need luck, and I tell you the breaks are going with Scariff for going today, Shawnee.
Yeah, but I think they deserve them. They were 7 down, like, and they got the 2 hammer blows before half time. Coming to start to the second half, they wiped it out fairly quick and playing super stuff once they got that level.
Yeah, indeed, it's last chance alone for Broadford Kildoo. It's a 65, going to be taken by a man who I'm very impressed with, Darren McNamara. The cavalry is back for Scariff. He's going to have to lob this one in. What's going to do? Are they going to... Mac Rogers has now gone back in as an auxiliary goalkeeper with Willie. The ball is gone. There's bodies gone in all directions. Where are they going? Where's the ball going to break? It's going to be break. It's going to break. A shot. A great save by Kavanagh. And Kavanagh. What a save by Kavanagh. He kept Scariff. There might not be a championship. And the ball comes out to the other Kavanagh. But it comes out to Whelan and pushing it back, and it's a line ball. It's a line ball. It's a line ball for Scariff Ogonnelloe. But I tell you one thing. If Scariff Ogonnelloe are going to win this, it's going to be Kavanagh. Kavanagh was the man who made 4 or 5 brilliant saves the last day. He made a save again today. Tries at the time whistle. Maybe he gave it a particular good height for him. But I tell you, Pat McNamara, as time is as good as up here, there's probably 1 minute left here in Garney Park. I tell you one thing, we'll be talking about this man, that's another great save.
Well, brilliant save, but I suppose it brings home that line that's often used. Forwards win games, but goalkeepers never win championships, and he has been so consistent all this season. Outstanding saves from Kavanagh. He looks like a real one for the future.
Yeah, indeed, a line ball going to be taken by Mark Rogers, now playing in the corner back position for Scariff Ogonnelloe here, and he strikes it down, gets the ball, goes down to Ryan is just to launch it, and not to Conor Downs. Is he going to put the coup de grace on there for Scariff, and the ball into it, and I tell you one thing, Conor Downs, he was taking full back, goalkeeper, the whole shebang. There was no time is as good as up. We're in the last play of the game here, and Downs, who would know these guys particularly well, spent a bit of time down around Killaloo training the Camogie team down there. So here we are with a free for Evan Connolly. We're in the last play of the game. Connolly strikes it. There's a chance for Patrick Crotty to catch this and finish it off. Crotty, there's the minor B championship. It's gone to Scariff Ogonnelloe. And what a win, Charlie McNamara. Scariff Ogonnelloe, many of that team are part of the Scariff Community College, and here they are now. They have minor B medals to add to that. But at the end of the day, a marvellously entertaining game.
Great game, but well-deserved winners. I think they were underdogs last week, and without Neil Hart, maybe the conditions kept the tight for them, and Hart back this week, which was rub on, and I'd say that we played I think there's not many picked up.
No, indeed, there's not many picked up. I tell you, Sean, you give them a chance, so you give them more than a chance. But again, I see all the Broadford going to shake hands with Willie Kavanagh. If I was a Scariff team, I'd be making a beeline to shake hands with him, because I think, his performance and the performance of Mark Rogers, but in fairness, a marvellous standard for minor B, for minor B, a marvellously entertaining game. As Shawnee said, Scariff took many a hammer blow and came back, and they hit the height.
Weekend passes was available for all matches for the county final, available at today for the county treasurer, okay? I would like to welcome our supporters, patrons, players, team mentors here at Sixmilebridge for the minor B final replay. The minor B final 2018 has been 2 unbelievable games of hurling played here at Sixmilebridge. Both days gave savage commitment by both sets of teams, very hard work, great standard of hurling, and great scores being taken, and great goalkeeping along the way as well. I would like to pay a special mention to Sixmilebridge GA for making the facilities available here both days. The pitch is in fantastic condition. The club officers, the ground staff, and all people who helped with stewarding over the 2 days deserve a big round of applause for all their hard work today and throughout the year. I would also like to thank our match day referee and his officials today, Rory, Hickey, and for the last day for the drawn match, Joe Mullen. Thank you lads, fair play to you, and a big round of applause. Our minor championships are sponsored by the Kerry Group, and we'd like to acknowledge Kerry Group's great support to Coach and all for the last number of seasons, and again this season, and we continue to look forward to your support over the coming years. I'd like a big round of applause. The Broadford Q, I suppose today sadly is not your day, but he had a very good minor B campaign. He played some great games of hurling. Do not let today keep you down. You're a fine team, you have a great management team with you, so I would like to see a big round of applause for Broadford Q. The Scariff Ogonnelloe, I suppose today has been all year, all the hard work and dedication that went into by the players, supporters, parents and everyone involved. I think you've shown great work over the year, you've played some great hurling, and today is just reward for all your hard work. So I would like to call on the two joint captains, Willie Kavanagh and Adam Sheedy, to take the
I suppose first of all, Broadford, they gave us a good game. It was tough. 2 games. It was tough at both of them. I suppose I'd like to give 3 cheers to them. They did. Hooray! They did. Hooray! They did. Hooray!
Lads, the amount of effort that the 4 managers put in, so Ralph Rogers, Pascal Sheedy, Ronan Curry and Michael Sheedy. So very clap please. To the bunch of lads that we have standing here in front of us, sitting down. All the effort they put in over here, just top notch. Very good. We've got 2 cheers to the right. For the parents to bring us all the games, sponsors, and get back to us. Thank you very much. Thank you for the pitch as well.